What's up, guys? This is Kephas.
How many times have you heard someone say that playing video games, especially World of Warcraft, is a waste of time? I know I've heard it a time or two. I've been given more crap for being a gamer than pretty much anything else I've ever done. I'm sure we've all heard it. Hell, we probably said it ourselves. When you've spent hours camping a rare mob hoping for a mount that only seems to drop once every other presidential election, WoW can certainly feel like a time waster. I was talking to a friend recently and they asked me why I still play World of Warcraft. I told them because I still have fun. Well, I played that game for years and I've got nothing to show for it. I kind of laughed when I heard him say that. Like, what exactly were you expecting to get out of it? A certificate? A pension plan? If Blizzard had sent you a retirement plaque saying thanks for your 15 years of raiding, would that have cured your existential dread? And I get it. We're going to be moving into a new expansion soon. When midnight hits, we're going to get new content, new dungeons, new raids, new rewards, and the grind will start all over again. Just think, all the gear you're grinding for right now is going to end up as vendor trash, likely replaced by the first quest you complete in Eversong Woods. It's an endless cycle of loot. Many of us have been running that hamster wheel for nearly 2 decades. It's funny when you think about it, maybe even a little sad if you think about it for too long, because it can start to feel kind of pointless, especially if it's all you're playing for. But let's be honest, the genre is built on chasing that golden carrot. When you think about it, life kind of works the same way. It's all about repetition. You work every day to buy food you'll eat, clothes you'll wash, and a bed you'll make again tomorrow. That's just the real world version of resetting your dailies. It's even true with other video games. You finish one game only to start the next. I can't tell you how many Mario games I played, and in almost all of them I have to save the princess. What was the point of saving her in the last game if I'm just going to have to save her again? See, the more I think about it, the more this idea of having something to show for it is kind of a horrible way to audit your time. Because the same people that are saying that about WoW are usually the same ones saying it about their jobs, or their college degree, or their New Year's resolutions that didn't make it past February. If you're looking for something external or permanent to validate your time, you're setting yourself up for disappointment, because nothing in life or in games is really built to last. I think it was Job that once said, "Naked I came into this world and naked I'll return." You don't take anything with you when you're done here. Not your bank account, not your item level, not even your transmog. And trust me, if you could take your transmog to the afterlife, I'd be the first one to do it. So in my estimation, if your whole metric for meaning is what do I have to show for it, then congratulations, you've made everything pointless. So I don't look at life that way anymore. For me, it's not about what I have to show for it. It's about what it means to me while I'm here. In WoW, content cycles and chasing gear, that's just the stuff I'm doing. What it's really about is connection. WoW's the first place I ever really found community online. Back in the day, we'd stay up on Ventrio till 3 a.m, laughing, wiping, having philosophical conversations while farming ore in Icecrown Citadel for hours on end. In WoW, I met strangers who became friends, joined guilds full of people who made me feel like I belonged somewhere. And yeah, most of them have moved on, people do, but those years meant something. That laughter meant something, and you can call that a waste of time if you want to, but it sure didn't feel like one, and it still doesn't. Even now, I'll hop on and my kid sits in my lap, cracking up while I'm sky riding around as if he's riding a roller coaster. Those are the moments that matter, and that is what I have to show for it. Do you ever feel like nobody wants to admit they actually like anything anymore? Like everything's ironic, everything's cringe. If you actually care, you're coping. It's like we're still in high school, man. Enthusiasm earns eye rolls. But the truth is, the people who still get excited about WoW, the ones who show up for every new expansion, trying out new builds, showing off their new transmogs, they're not wasting their time. They're having fun with it. Likewise, the people that passionately criticize the game, speak out when Blizzard does something they don't like, they're showing that they care just as much. Caring about stuff doesn't make you naive. It shows that you're present and active in your life. You can find meaning in anything, a job, a hobby, even a game if you approach it the right way. I always go back to The Remarkable Life of Evelyn, a documentary about a guy who was physically limited in real life but free in WoW. a place where he was able to engage on his own terms, where he found friends and purpose. WoW gives all of us the same opportunity to connect, to create, to belong, just like anything else in life. If you engage thoughtlessly, it's just another grind. But if you open yourself up to the game, to life, it can be genuinely meaningful. It's all about how you approach it. Playing Legion Remix right now kind of reminds me of just how much I've missed out on. See, back in Legion, I started to avoid running dungeons because most of my friends stopped playing and I was nervous about running with random groups. It sounds so dumb, but because of my visual impairment, I didn't want to be the guy slowing everybody down or getting lost somewhere. My friends were really helpful. Now I queue up and I'm seeing some of these dungeons and raids for the first time, and yeah, we're blowing through them, but all I'm thinking is, man, I missed out on all this just because I was overthinking it. The only thing that ever really held me back was me. In one way or another, I think a lot of us have a tendency to get in our own way of finding meaning or even just enjoying life a little bit more. I used to work at Walgreens as a front end. Couldn't do all the tasks because of my low vision, and I was experiencing constant eye strain headaches to the point where I'd have to go home after every shift and sit in the dark room for about an hour. One day a coworker goes, "Why are you always smiling? You actually like being here?" And I said, "No, I'd honestly rather be home playing video games, but since I had to be here for the next 8 hours, I may as well make the most of it." And that's it. That's basically my entire philosophy about life and gaming. Now, unlike a job, WoW isn't something that you have to do. So if you're genuinely not having fun, maybe you should stop. Or maybe all you need to do is shift your mentality. Because you can treat WoW like a miserable grind, or you can treat it like an adventure. It's really up to you. So is WoW a waste of time? Honestly, maybe. If you're miserable every time you log in, then yeah, it's probably not worth it. If you're just grinding for the next dopamine hit and wondering when it's all going to pay off, you're missing the point. But if you're laughing with friends or even strangers, making memories, chasing a transmog you're really excited about, getting lost in the world, helping new players, or just flying around the world because your kid wants to ride the dragon again, that's not wasted time, man. That's time well spent. Life's a grind. You wake up, do your dailies, farm your currency, try to level up your stats, and eventually you log out. Nothing's ever really permanent. So the question isn't, is it worth it? The question is, did you enjoy the quest while you were on it? And that's why I still play WoW. Because for all of its flaws, its content resets, lore nonsense, and even that borrowed power era, it still gives me those little moments of laughter, nostalgia, connection that make the grind worth it. And even if I quit playing the game tomorrow, even if the servers shut down, I'd still look back and think, yeah, that was totally worth it. I had a lot of fun. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to hop back on Legion Remix so I can start running Mythic Dungeons. Because this transmog set is cool, but I like this color palette even more. Thank you for watching. I know my voice sounds terrible right now, so if you're still here, you're a trooper. As always, I'd love to hear from you, so let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. And if you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook, and if you'd like, you can support my work on Patreon. Links to all that stuff can be found in the description below. This is Kephas. Until next time.